The software development industry constantly evolves, bringing many concerns and questions. We want to develop faster, but we're unable to do so. Why? In a specialized field like software development, attracting and retaining qualified talent is challenging. And in a labor shortage environment, you have to learn how to maintain or accelerate delivery with existing resources. If it is hard to find developers, hiring Scrum Masters or a Director of Engineering is even more challenging. Without these important proficiencies, it can be difficult to apply Agile principle in the company culture or keep an eye on your team's technical depth. Therefore, we must find innovative ways to help development teams evolve. Out of this desire to gain better insight, Axify was born, a centralized platform designed to leverage data on team morale, productivity, and bottlenecks. Our mission is to help development teams get better visibility, stability, and predictability in their development cycle. We achieve this by measuring three axes that drive better delivery performance: the human axis, the process axis, and the technical axis. The human axis allows you to assess one of your most valuable resources, the morale of your team. By correlating stress, motivation, inclusion, safety, and alignment data with project progress data, you'll be able to identify and respond to challenges quickly. How is this data collected and measured? Very simply with our integration that make it easy to send questions to your team daily. Simple questions, simple answers, and anonymized data. This is everything you need to motivate your team members to share their impressions. Unlike other morale measurement platforms available on the market, these questions don't require reflection time and keep your teams in the heat of the moment. Furthermore, we designed these questions for development teams, which makes answering them a natural fit. Let's look at an example. Here, Axify shows a lower level of participation for the stress-related questions. In addition, we can see that some questions have a lower score, indicating, amongst other things, that team members are preoccupied with their task outside of work hours. We could look at the other axes to assess the distribution of work time and the current workload to understand the causes of this stress better. The process axis allows you to evaluate how the projects are going, the productivity of the team, and its capacity to take charge. In this team's case, we can see that the cycle time breakdown summary shows more time spent in QA. As the previous axis indicated a higher level of stress, this correlation led to good discussion within the team. By deciding to overcome this challenge together, they were able to shorten the time spent on QA and move more quickly into deployment mode. Axify allows us to identify solutions to improve the team's work climate, increase efficiency, and potentially reduce daily stress. Of course, several other graphs present your team's performance data on different angles and in various formats. For example, the time invested summary can help you better prepare for retrospectives. The throughput measures the number of items delivered per sprint and allows you to target irregularities. And the service level expectation clearly displays the task and their duration compared to the average. It is important to mention that it is possible to analyze data for teams working differently. This is because each project has its own integrations, and each integration imports your existing project management structure into Axify. Not only does this make the platform flexible to support you as your software engineering process evolves, but it also facilitates the implementation of the solution, as it requires no change on your part. Once the process axis integrations are in place, you will benefit from a 360 degrees view that allows you to monitor the main agile metrics of your workflow, to accelerate your interventions, and help you better estimate your team's capacity. After all, who wouldn't want a more predictable team? Unlike the process axis that evaluates how you manage projects, the technical axis analyzes the execution of these projects. By using various integrations, you will be able to answer several questions, including: how long does it take on average from the first commit to the deployment? And is your team really collaborating? Coming back to the team used in our example, we can see here a stable pull request size and a constant number of comments per review. Axify allowed them to identify the cause of their stress and find solutions, better separation of the workload, and better communication. So we can see here a progressive increase in the number of merged pull requests. The number of self-reviewed pull requests is another very interesting measurement. A downward trend in this metric validates software quality and knowledge transfer. Once your integrations are in place, these metrics provide more visibility into the team's level of development activity and understanding of bottlenecks in your development cycle, allowing you to better define your customers' expectation for feature delivery. How can you use this data daily? Very simply with our Daily Digest, the perfect tool to facilitate the preparation of your dailies. The information presented here combines data from the process and technical axes to highlight potential blockers, which can bring the team to have the right discussions during their daily. For example, we can see here that this item is on track. However, the team should keep an eye on this item. We can see a longer than average processing time and a lower level of collaboration. The team will be able to address this issue and identify a solution together. The question on everyone's mind: when will we deliver? With Axify, you'll be able to answer this question in just a few clicks. Two variants are at your disposal: calculating the estimate delivery date based on the start date and the number of items, and calculating the number of items deemed deliverable between the start and end dates. Essentially, the projection is based on a Monte Carlo simulation and uses the throughput of the last 3 months to estimate the confidence levels. Consequently, a more stable throughput improves predictability and leads to more accurate results. We base these predictions on the data available for your team. To summarize, Axify is a turnkey solution that allows you to identify and address bottlenecks faster. In addition, thanks to data centralization, you will benefit from a 360-degree view of the activities related to your project, thus improving the predictability of your development teams. What about you? How do you analyze the stability of your teams? Have you been able to identify your challenges and solutions? Let's talk about it. Our team would love to learn more about your goal and demonstrate how Axify can help you optimize your work processes. So schedule a call with one of our product specialists today.